Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you have a fantastic day. Today we're playing more of the game Slay the Princess. And if you want to play it, links in there, go check it out. Alright, let's go. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
I don't know what you are. So, I've already got like 3 different endings so far. Not endings, I guess, but
We will meet again.
everything goes dark and you die. Alright, I scattered crystal was the achievement
You're
that I
on
got.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I guess this time I'm gonna slay her. Alright, the end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of... Look at it. Alright, okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Alright. Let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Yes.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay. Proceed. Okay.
The interior of the cabin
Everything
is
looks
almost
good.
entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Alright, so we're gonna take the blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this
And
right.
we're going to destroy the princess. Yeah, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess
What
and
is...
save
Oh,
the
that's
world
my hand
without
with
it.
the blade now. That's cool. Let's enter it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Okay.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
No, she doesn't.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Yep. Okay, so. Hi, just checking in on you. I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Okay, I got this. This time I am going to slay her.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Nope.
Focus on the task at hand.
She's a threat to you.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I haven't decided yet. Feel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you
I
steel
have to do
your
this. I
resolve.
have to.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Hey. Got this. Got this. We can do it.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yes.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Right. Oh no, I hate this, I hate this, I
You
hate
lunge
this.
forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
No, it's not, is it?
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it?
No.
She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too
It's
easy.
over. Don't get all worked up.
Okay.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Yeah, don't go near her. Don't go
I really
near her.
don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
No, she's not dead. Oh no. Remove the blade. Check for a pulse. You're right, she's dead. No, let's check for the pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
Because see?
Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
Uh-oh.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Uh-oh.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
So I shouldn't have checked for pulse. If I didn't check for
As you
pulse.
fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, I did slay her though, right? So, yay. The razor. Alright, so this is where I come back and everything's completely different.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here
yep.
to slay her.
Yes, we know that. I'm getting a sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu.
Mhm.
No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
No.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock
Cheated,
of
the voice
shit. She's just going to
cheated.
pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
No, she's not.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no
Sure.
reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Alright, it's more than just deja vu though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
Let's assume I'm telling you the truth. And all this really did just happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Yeah.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Okay.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
That's
We
right.
mostly listened to you. How are we supposed to know she'd spring back to life?
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right.
No.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences.
You died.
We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Okay.
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else.
We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Now she's just gonna be evil monster. Let's talk about the princess. Lead to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
Don't
You
believe
couldn't
her.
be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Alright, let's proceed. Let's see how different this looks. Bet you the mirror's back.
The interior of the
Oh.
cabin is a jagged mess of
Oh
warped
my
wood and
gosh.
broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, I mean, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. Alright, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
I didn't want to do that, but let's enter the basement. The mirror disappeared.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like
Right.
the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
But she's not
That's
the
right.
princess anymore.
Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Right.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
Oh gosh.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
She's holding something behind her back.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you?
What? No!
No.
No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
Mm-hmm.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
But I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep
We're
end and
supposed to
deal with
listen
her
to the
right now
narrator,
before you
aren't
waste
we?
any more time getting stuck in your head.
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Hmm.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen. Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Hmm.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here.
Yeah, she knows.
We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Right, but that's exactly what happened. So you do remember. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I like to trust you, but you're being just so suspicious. We just talk things through. I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. What if we're both honest with each other? I wasn't here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yes.
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity. Fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Can we just talk things through? I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious. That one.
Would I just lie?
Mm-hmm.
Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yes.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please
No.
stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
That is true.
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
I think I've said my piece at this point.
I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Okay,
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
right there.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay,
I could
okay.
have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
She is, though. She is. And nobody has to die. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out? Okay, fine. I'm coming closer for you. You'd better not try. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. Turn and leave. Screw it. Slay the princess. Ooh, I'm so tempted to do that, because in this one, I wanted to slay the princess. Oh no, this is a bad idea.
The
Look!
princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first. Then yours.
What? Why? What happened?
How? What did she even hit us with?
Yeah.
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago.
In her thigh?
It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her
Ew.
knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Ew.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
That is true. Oh my gosh.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything
I
goes
listened to
dark,
the narrator and I
and
died.
you die.
What the heck? Chapter 3, The Arms Race.
You're on a path in the
Oh
woods.
no.
No, fuck that. If we're going to have to keep doing this over
Thank
and
you,
over and
thank
over
you.
again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Thank you.
You're what? The interior? I feel dizzy.
Oh. Did not mean to do that.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Hunted.
Running isn't an option anymore.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win, and if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Did anybody watch Ernest Scared Stupid when he has all those different voices and personas? This is what that reminds me of right here in this part.
Great.
When
so
all his
obviously
voices
you've
are
already
talking.
been here. How many times?
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction.
We kill
right?
her. Well, she destroyed. Oh.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
So not only is this world in like danger, but every world is in danger.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Let's just stay focused, shall we?
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. You take
Thank
the blade
you.
before letting me finish telling you it's there.
Not my
It would
choice.
be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
It does not feel right
That's
at
right.
all.
We've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do
Isn't it-
know what doors are, right?
There's no
There
door.
isn't a door, there's just that mirror.
Right.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
I guess we're approaching the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's
Okay.
just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach
It
forward and
disappears.
place your hand on the door to the basement.
Okay.
It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Okay.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Nope.
You step forward,
Oh
but
god.
you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the
There she
basement
is.
floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. She
Actually,
doesn't look like a
does
monster though,
survival
so that's
matter?
good.
We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it.
We died
We
so
just
many
need to
more
find
times
a
than
way to
twice.
win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your
Oh.
internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat.
My god.
From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
I was about to say, wasn't the chain keeping her right there?
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Oh no.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We are going to uncontent. This one.
Yes,
Stubborn.
Yes, this is the best idea anyone has ever had.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
sure. Why the hell not? Let's see if we can turn off the part of us that feels things. Pain is good. It's how we stay alive. Nah, I'm sick of pain. Yeah, this whole thing would be a lot more tolerable if it didn't hurt so much.
Alright, do your worst. I bet you can't even hurt me.
Sure thing.
Okay.
I love a challenge.
So we're
I bet I
taunting
can hurt
her.
you so much.
The princess closes the distance and we dodge. And you dodge.
Ooh. Okay,
And
good.
we fight back.
Hey, we're doing good.
And you fight back.
Oh, you're fast. But let's see how fast you really are.
Ow, pow, pow. Oh no.
You and the princess enter a quick and vicious exchange, each of you wounding the other, but neither landing a fatal blow.
Yes, this is exactly it.
But the dance couldn't last forever. All it takes is a single clumsy moment.
We were
She
doing
skewers
so
you.
good.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
And? Does it hurt? No.
What's the code?
Oh, a new one of us. I thought
Great.
that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be.
The broken.
Dead, 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 dead. If we didn't realize we were dead, then we made progress. Good job.
Thank you.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is
Okay.
all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
A lot. A whole
This
lot.
is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Thank you.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
That is terrifying.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. As
Cheated.
long as we keep moving.
Hunted.
Why not?
Cold.
It's not like dying again and again is doing us any harm. Let's see how far this little mind hole goes.
I'm gonna
Shall
listen to
we?
code.
Come on, show me something new.
We're going to appeal to her authority. We're going to... Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms and we don't. She wins by killing us, right? Suck. Think something better. I'm going to try to flirt with her. Hey there. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blows as your conscience leaps. Well, that didn't work.
Compliment her on those
Smitten.
gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're
Well,
cute.
Well, she
Well,
likes
there's
me.
more of us. Let's see if that helps. And then you skewer yourself.
What?
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. What's the point? It's all the same. She skewers you.
Jeez.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You
Okay.
gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
Paranoid. Oh.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
So what are we supposed to do?
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure
Opportunist.
she'll listen to reason.
Yeah,
Skewers
okay.
you.
So there's
You're
nothing I can
getting
do.
Close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. None of this is working.
Skeptic.
Think.
Skeptic.
She skewers you.
No.
And
Uh-oh.
then everything goes dark, and you die.
Man, that was close. We did good, I think.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it?
No.
We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if we throw it
We're
out the window? Over my dead
Ooh.
body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Should we throw it out the window?
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I like him.
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
No,
There
probably
are
not.
entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... Yeah,
Uh-oh,
leave
sorry.
it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Thank you.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine,
And here
make your
she
way
is
to the
again.
basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
What is it?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Yes.
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you
describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Well, that's not good.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine. Yes, behold, the perfect woman.
Stubborn?
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That
Yes.
looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
So we need to stab her through the heart?
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Yeah, I'm just done.
Narrator,
Empty your
Just
mind.
happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blows finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapon clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your heart pounds, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endless building, a crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of involution, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you feel what's to come. This is a good ending. And the lady swallows her hoe again. And now I'm here. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. The decay. You've withered. You find yourself in the lone quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Wow.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new. And to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a consistent. How can you stand to be a con? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always quotes the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
You know, I don't know. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion, one way or another, on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me, and I hate it. I think I hate you. If this was happening to me, I think he's at peace now.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
You can't be a Kunder. How and what do you think of this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
Nice.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Do you know what happens to the world we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen.
Okay.
The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Okay.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
How weird. How can you stand to be a... You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you. Have you figured out what you want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
Great.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
What? What's going on? Okay, I'm ready to go back, attack the... Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Do we have a relationship? I mean, what the heck? Alright, you can't be a contradiction.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
What the heck? Just try to understand. I'm trying. How can you stand to be? Okay.
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Alright, so you know that I didn't know.
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Okay. I'm ready to destroy your body. But, okay, that's gonna be it for now. I thought maybe if I slay the princess like the narrator tells me to, that it would be a better ending. And it was almost a better ending. I'm still trying to understand what this game exactly is. It's very interesting though, very interesting. Alright guys, so that was more of Slay the Princess. I will be playing more of this, so look forward to that. And if you're new, please like, subscribe, ring the bell for notification. Thank you all so much for watching. You have a good day, a night. Bye-bye.